What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day you've been waiting for. You've been following along with Dad's little GT40 budget turbo build. Then today we're about to head over to the dyno once again to lay down some power and see how much power this thing actually makes. Impressive for what it is. Let's go find out. Stick around. Before we actually get rolling, we're actually gonna hook up the trailer for the first time, and we gotta get the white car out and load Dad's car. Normally I would just drive the car over there. Today we're just gonna opt to take the trailer out for the first time since the snow fell. So our first time we started this in a couple weeks when we did the video. Does not want to run. ain't been really ran in a while. Let me get this thing in the trailer, bros. We already kind of got one big problem. I don't know if I have any more fuel, mixed fuel or whatever. Totally saved the day, baby. So how I get away with some of this stuff, I always run a mix of 110 and race fuel, or excuse me, 93 pump gas, because that's what we have in Ohio, and 110 race fuel. And you know, I don't drive the car that much on the street that I'm gonna burn through 100 gallons. When we get that type of fuel, we'll get 30 or 40 gallons of the 110 and spend $300 or $400 on it. And then we'll mix it with the pump gas, and it just makes it safe for our tune or whatever. So that's just a tech tip that I've been doing for many years. It's one of the good reasons why I can mess with the tuning as much as I can, because I don't have to worry about so much pump gas. Now with E85, that's a different fuel. It's a different game changer. It's a way better fuel than mixing it anyways. Let's get that 5 gallons in right there. Get it in Dad's car and get it over to Dyno. Stop talking. We got a long night ahead of us. All right, so here we go, setting off to TI Dyno here in Saybrook, Ohio. Big shout out to my buddy Kevin Cragen and my buddy Dave Dalkey, who are AKA the Irishman and the mad scientist who helps me tune or whatever. So I wanted to talk a little bit about expectations with the GT40 turbo build. Be honest with you guys, I've built this same motor probably a dozen times with my black car and blue car and my coupe, and I've seen this thing happen, and I know what it's capable of, and I know where it likes to split, and I know where I made mistakes. But that doesn't stop me from, you know, still building them. You know, Dad's car was the epitome of everything that I've learned and everything I've done and the experiences. But the one thing that means the most to me is I've never got to actually experience the FMU. So tonight we're gonna experience that in firsthand. I'm 44 years old and I grew up in the 90s. The 80s and the 90s were the best. So never had a chance to actually experience the FMU and see how it works, but I think I got it right. We're gonna get over here and we're gonna send it. So it's gonna be fun and interesting. Stay tuned. That's right. This looks familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, always get to play with big boy toys. Or always get to play. Wanted to show you guys real quick. The Irishman, Kevin Cragen, picked up a Fox notch recently. It's pretty built. So I guess you could say that's a new car for the channel. I'm gonna be vlogging that very soon. There's some big boy shit going in that, bro. Wait till you see that stuff. Like the path of least resistance out there. Jesus, like mud puddles everywhere. Ohio weather just gives me the headache. I'm so tired of snow and wet and mud. And let's get this thing strapped down. Get it. It's gonna be epic, man. We're gonna have a great time. Changing time and messing with boost. Blowing shit up. Straight epic. We're about to get this thing strapped down. For those of you just joining us, you've seen the build sheet sort of right there on the little time lapse with the music. In a nutshell, guys, this is just a basic bolt-on, full-weight street LX Foxbody Mustang. And why that's even important at this point, well, it's not really. But you guys know I got the black car and the white car on the channel and Dad's car. And I'm trying to make Dad's car where it's enjoyable, have some fun with it, maybe potentially run a 1090 like the Hot Wheels did. If you guys remember Project Hot Wheels right here. So the whole point today, I've never experienced the FMU. We're gonna push these 19-pound injectors like they're 30s, and we're gonna turbocharge like we've always been wanting to do. So again, let me get this thing strapped down. We get the wideband hooked up, ready to make some pulls, man. Now, let me set the tone for the day. Now, most likely what we'll do is we got a couple goodies. Obviously, we could mess with timing because we have a timing light that we can change timing. So right now it's at 10 degrees with the spout out. I had somebody sent me messages asking me, well, what do you mean by 10 degrees? Total timing or blah, blah, blah. So I guess you could call it 10 degrees total timing, lock timing, spout, whatever. The other goodie we have is the ability to change the boost. So right now, I think we're sitting at about 6.5 pounds of boost. This is a brand new Grim Speed and the hose. So this will take like 2 minutes to hook up. And I'm very familiar with these on both my black and my white car. Again, we have no chip, DA1 computer, factory ECU. We did mess with that once and it didn't work out so well for us, but we may revisit that. I mean, guys, this is just that some of the guys that run speed density that don't have the money to be going out and spending on big tuning and A9L and and the binary editor like we do here in the Terminator X. At least this gives you an actual option to get your shit off the stands and to enjoy it. So I'm gonna go over here, sit down, drink my coffee, and watch old Kevin strap my shit down.
Old Kevin?
You look tired as fuck, bro.
I am tired.
You look so mad. Tell us what happened today. Tell YouTube what's wrong today.
Nothing's wrong.
You look like somebody tackled you and you went home with your football. No, I'm just kidding, man.
Check out Meathead.
He called me meathead. That's messed up. Get it moving, hey. So we're about to make our first hit. That's pretty impressive little AFR we got going on here, but we're about to, I'm gonna leave it right here. Try to go to sleep. About 6.2 pounds of boost. That's where we thought we were at. So, wow, look at that. Where, you got a better.
That's my time. I stuck it.
Oh. What is that, clutch? Or is that
just... I think it was.
But nonetheless, I'm pretty sure, like I had thought about last year, this clutch is like kind of half smoked. And we're losing.
Yeah, it was clutch was slipping.
Clutch was slipping bad. This line should be straight.
Right, that's the RPM.
Yeah.
Against mile an hour. So okay. Yeah, you were slipping.
Yep, just as I thought.
Nothing wrong.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
It's always been rich. This car, it's always been rich.
With the supercharger?
Yeah. Same deal. Why didn't you?
I don't know.
Your fuel pump crap now?
Possible. Anyway, sometimes it's good when you bounce ideas off other mechanics. So what had happened, we're only gonna make one pull. We know it makes power, we know it works, but it's super lean. So pretty sure that our fuel pump's not giving enough fuel. Definitely should need a wiring upgrade, and our clutch is slipping really bad. I mean, that line is, you know, Kevin over here just explained it, you know. This is, and you heard it back down. I mean, it's just, I'm losing horsepower. You know, I'm losing a good amount of chunk of horsepower there just through my clutch, which is not strong enough. And even though that's worked good up to this far, it's probably time to get us another clutch and maybe put a new pump in, put a new wiring upgrade, and to put another clutch in and come back to the dyno. Here, the potential for power on the speed density is there. You know, do the wiring upgrade and change the clutch. So that's a lot of stuff, but the dyno is a tool. What we can do from this, what we just learned on the dyno, is we can go home, make these adjustments, and then come back. Because my buddy Kevin always open for us on the channel, always being very generous with his dyno, helping us. And I'm partnered with these guys, so I've been with these guys for many years. And guys, if you enjoy the channel, we'll talk about it a little bit more. Am I a little disappointed? No, I'm actually, we probably lost 10 or 15% power through that clutch. I mean, it was terrible. So, again, this is Kevin Cragen here at TI Dyno and Cragen Automotive. Got to stay tuned to the channel because, like I said, you guys seen the silver coupe we had outside. We got some crazy shit that's gonna be, that's the new car for the channel.
Yeah, I'm almost done. Yeah.